Mm. Ah, from Kadak Chai, which I finished drinking, now I'm going to have Kadak Soda. Soda, sparkling water, sparkling. Okay. So this is going to, sorry. So this is going to be my spoiler-filled review of Superman 2025. Spoiler filled means I'm going to let out everything. So if you have not seen the movie, better don't watch this. But if you're still going to watch it, okay, fine. I will give you the good, bad, ugly of what I liked, didn't like, and hated of Superman 2025 and whether or not you should watch it. Just a disclaimer. First, I told you, spoiler. The second part is I decided that I would watch this movie with a blank slate. I would not go with any expectations. I would just go watch it as a movie, not even as a Superman movie. Okay, that's the second disclaimer. The third one is, online you have this Snyderverse versus James Gunn verse. You have that dark, gritty Superman, which was Henry Cavill, and this one is a very light and bright and colorful Superman. I love Henry Cavill. I think he's the best Superman apart from Christopher Reeves. Brandon Roth was good. He just got a bad script. I thought even he was a great Superman, but the story was crap. So, and by the way, I love Henry Cavill. I love the Snyder universe. I don't know why people hated it or didn't like it. So I decided to leave that judgment outside. I'll go watch this movie with just blank slate. Okay. The next one is the feedback that I'm going to give you is whether you should watch a movie. Let's say it could be any movie. Is it worth your time or not? Okay. So having said that, I'll give my thoughts. You let me know yours. The first thing which I want to get out of the way is obviously you want to know what are your ratings, man. Don't make me wait. You don't have to forward right up to the end. I'll give you right up here only. So if you want to end the video, I've rated this. If 10 is the best and 1 is the worst, means 1, even if someone puts a gun to your head, don't watch it. 10 is if you have to beg, if you have to take a holiday, it's like the greatest movie ever seen. I would give this movie a 5 out of 10. 5 out of 10 means it's kind of average. It's like, if you watch it, great. Don't watch it, nothing. You don't lose anything if you don't watch the movie. And do you know why? This will, I don't know whether it'll shock you or not, but if you give the whole movie, the whole plot, the best scenes in the movie, if you give it in the trailer, I mean, what is the point of going and watching this movie? Have if you want to know what is this movie all about, just type on YouTube Superman movie trailer, watch all the trailers, and that's it. That's the whole movie. That's the best scenes of the movie. You have just finished watching all of it. There's nothing else left. In fact, this is a question I ask myself. Didn't I just see all these things in the trailer? And then I was waiting like, okay, then where is the wow moment? Where is the moment which will like completely shatter my mind and make me think and it will be like, wow, there was none. Because what these idiots, I don't know whether it's James Gunn or whomsoever, they decided to give you the entire movie in the trailer. It is like, do you remember what is that? I'll give you Terminator Genesis. Yeah, in the movie Terminator Genesis, this guy, what is his name? That why this movie flopped? One of the reasons in Terminator Genesis 2015, there is a shocking twist in the movie. The shocking twist is that one of the actors who plays John Connor, you must have seen Terminator 2. Don't tell me you have not seen Terminator. So John Connor, who is played by Jason Clarke, he goes from the future to the past to fight with Arnold. The shock which was in the movie, which is supposed to be the wow sheesh moment, is when Jason Clarke is actually who positions himself as a good guy is actually evil. Okay? And if you see the trailer, I don't know who decided to do this, but they revealed it that he is not a good guy, he's a bad guy. So when the movie actually came out and you're watching the movie and this twist takes place, you're just like, okay. Hmm. Why? Because there's no surprise. It's like me wishing you happy birthday, and I tell you what is inside. I show you what is inside, and then I wrap it. And on your birthday, guess what? What did I buy in this? Or what did I gift wrap? So, in the same way, James Gunn and these idiots who release this movie, they showed you the whole bloody movie in the trailer. That's number one, which I hated. Okay. So, that's the first one. The second one is, when you have, okay, you market and promote it on social media, it creates hype. Yes. But when you keep marketing and you keep promoting and you keep creating hype, at some point after you go, wow, wow, then after some time become like, wow, okay, again. Remember, Superman had a teaser trailer, had a teaser trailer of the teaser trailer. That means tomorrow or after 2 days, the teaser trailer is going to come out. Gee, Superman. So you're having a teaser trailer for the teaser trailer. And when the teaser trailer came out, it's about whoosh, Superman. They don't show you anything. And then they announce, okay, the actual trailer is going to come out. And that was a reminder. And then after that, the actual trailer came out. So every time James Gunn tried to hype it, hype it, hype it. Initially, it was fun. After that, it became so tiring. Oh, come on, man. Just bloody come out with the movie. And then they used social media influencers to watch the movie, and all of them are like, wow, wow, oh, I got this shirt, I got that shirt. It's, I can't tell you what is in the movie. And it became too much, yeah, too much. Uh, then the obvious one. What I liked about Superman with Henry Cavill when it was the dark, gritty Superman was they even changed the dress to make it contemporary. Like, who the hell wears his underwear on top of his outfit? In the olden days, they had that red underwear which was on top. So when they came out with this new Superman, after when they came out with Henry Cavill, who didn't have to wear an underwear on top, a red one, and his physique was so amazing, and the suit was body tight, it was body fit. You can literally see the Superman. It's like it completely like it's part of his skin. When it's so perfect, and now you have a new Superman whose underwear is like a grandma's underwear, a grandpa's diaper, so big, and then his shirt is bloody loose. Loose. Seriously, it was like he's adjusting, and you begin to think like, are we going backwards or instead of, going forwards? What are you doing, man? And then the other bits where you are having so many characters in the movie. So you begin to think like, wow, there are so many characters in the trailer. Wow, this is going to be interesting. But when you actually see the movie and it's already halfway that about Superman, and then you see these other characters and you're wondering, who's this guy with this something on his face? And okay, that guy is Green Lantern. Okay, Hawk Girl, what is she doing? And it's so confusing, man. See, if you want to make someone love a character or like a character, like how they did with Henry Cavill, they give a little bit of backstory. I'm not saying show Superman when he was a baby and all that, but if you have so many characters, the screen time, who will take? And we know for a fact, this guy, David Corenswet, what? C-O-R, Cor, N, Sweat, whatever. David, okay. And Lex Luthor, who's Nicholas Hoult, okay. Those were the main two characters, good and evil. And then you have Lois Lane, which was Rachel, by far the most attractive female, finally, because they always keep having old, unattractive females playing Lois Lane. Okay. Those were the key main characters. Then when you watch the movie, you kind of, okay, know that these are the main characters and Green Lantern takes, but the rest of the other characters, you're not invested. You don't care about them. In fact, if you ask me, when I watch the movie, I couldn't understand why did they bring Hawk, this Hawk girl. What is she doing? Then they have Supergirl at the end. Okay, what is that all about? Then you even have this character which was pretty interesting, the guy with the black, whatever. But then you don't know much about him. Now, some of the other notes which I wrote down, okay, I felt like I told you, the whole movie, the trailer gave out everything. So no, there was nothing that would surprise me. It's like I'm watching the trailer all over again. I didn't feel the story was compelling. I hated the jokes that were implied humor, like the dog is jumping and is very happy and all that. And instead of it being cute, it became irritating. I was like, honestly, I was like, why don't you just shoot the fucking dog? Yeah, just take him and throw him in outer space. He was so bloody irritating. Green Lantern was shown as a very powerful hero, sidekick, or whatever. But to my surprise, he overshadowed Superman. This is the only movie where Superman looks the weakest. In fact, the whole movie, you'll see Superman only getting beatings, and it's like if none of the other superheroes were there, Superman wouldn't have survived. And then the black hole and the next dimension or fifth dimension that was so crazy, I couldn't understand anything about that. I I literally was like, huh? And then they had this, what is that name of the country? Uh, Boravia and Jarhanpur. I felt they were kind of implying about Israel versus Palestine, where he is standing up for the Palestinians. I'm just telling you how I felt. Huh? Uh, the visual effects, okay, people said we're not professional. I didn't pay much attention. I was just looking at the movie and I was like, okay, fine, whatever. Even in the trailer, that big dinosaur and him getting smashed underneath, and then he goes like a snake under this thing and suddenly goes up in the air. All that was unnecessary. And in fact, what was so idiotic, they are trying to make sense that this is a real, if Superman was in the real world and these villains or these monsters fall on the building, then the loss, they're going to have a meeting. Oh, is it worth having the Superman? And then the whole movie doesn't make sense when they're showing, because of the black hole, the entire city is going to break. All the buildings are going to fall down into the hole. And where are the people who are dead? Or if there are people who are dead, there must be millions of people who will die. The whole story, you don't know whether to take it really, like in Superman of this guy, Snyderverse. You knew to take it seriously. This one, I didn't know whether I should take it seriously. Is it a joke? Is it funny? Is it for children? Is it for adults? I There was no clear differentiation. And then, the final thing in the end was I was actually waiting for the movie to get over. I'm just telling you. I was just waiting for the movie to get over. All the characters, they were just, whatever. And after the movie did get over, I was like, that's it. Okay. All I felt James Gunn tried to do is try to bring in a new lease of life into a very beloved character. It was hyper over marketed, too much to the point where it became irritating. The entire story is given out in the trailer. The character in itself having his underwear where he puts it at the top was off-putting, and in fact his outfit is loose, man. And this is by far the weakest superhero ever seen. And then that Lex Luthor, who was the main villain, he is the main bad guy. I didn't feel there was anything new that was brought to the table. In fact, I missed Gene Hackman, who was the best Lex Luthor. They tried to make it like very modern. I don't know. It just failed here. So overall, for me, the Superman that I saw here is just a flop. I just look at it as average. If you don't watch it, you'll lose nothing. All right, and I don't think there's anything that would make me ever want to watch it again. Even let's say they come out with a version like, oh, this is the like the Snyder verse, this is the James Gunn verse, these are the censored scenes, I don't think I'd be interested. And the 7.6 rating in IMDb or 84% is total rubbish. This is a terrible, horrible. I would say, uh, if I were to rate the movie, if the worst was Superman Returns, because they killed the character, they killed Brandon Routh's career with that script. I would say this is a little bit on top. The only reason why this is a little bit more entertaining is only because of the action scenes, which is totally meaningless. The whole thing is just meaningless. So overall, this was my opinion of the movie. If there's one character that I loved among all, I would say was Green Lantern. At least he brought some uniqueness. Apart from that, yeah, Superman might look like Superman, but the best, without a doubt, hands down, is Henry Cavill. Christopher Reeves, Henry Cavill, right at the top. This guy, right down. Even Brandon Roth looked better, acted more serious. With all these forced jokes, no, you just lose taste of watching this movie. Anyway, this is what I wanted to share with you. Good, bad, ugly. Feel free. Comment down below. Let me know. Did you watch the movie? Did you like it? Did you not like it? Or are you planning to watch it? Because for me, it was like, terrible. All right. You guys take care. This is me signing off. Yalla.